What's up, Explearners? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. If we're just meeting, hello, my name is Mary Daphne, MD for short, and welcome to this channel. Let's get right into it. In this video, we are going to talk about how to start and end a conversation at a networking event. So if you have some networking events lined up, then you're definitely going to want to tune into this video to learn about how to start and stop a conversation, because you're going to meet a lot of people at a networking event, and the reality is that you don't have a ton of time to get into a full-length conversation with every single person, especially if you want to maximize on meeting and connecting with as many people as possible in a genuine and authentic way, of course. You don't want to get stuck to any one person and talk with them for the entire time, because that would defeat the purpose of going to an event like this. So how do you get out of a conversation without seeming rude or impatient or uninterested in the person? All right, so how do you start? Well, introduce yourself just plain and simply. Hello, and then your name. So, hi, my name is Mary Daphne. How are you? Hi, I'm MD. How's it going? I don't want you to be stressed out by this. I don't want you to try to think, oh, well, I have to be super creative and clever and different and memorable when I'm introducing myself. No, that's not where you're gonna be memorable. You're gonna be memorable by how you engage with the person. Let me just share with you one of my favorite quotes by Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. This is a way of making yourself memorable, because you can always be careful about how you communicate and mindful about how you're gonna make somebody feel. And so that's the same idea with a networking event when you're trying to make an impression upon somebody. How do you start? You can also reference the networking event that you're at. How do you like this event so far? Something like that, but the most important thing is just to say, hi, how are you, name. And then this is the part that gets interesting. So you don't know this person. You don't know what their interests are, what their likes are, what their dislikes are. So you need to try to figure that out in a short period of time. So what you do is start broaching different topics and then look for a conversation starter or a social interaction spark, because that will allow you to pursue that topic and then get them interested in that topic, and then you're down the rabbit hole of a wonderful conversation. The way you tell if somebody is interested in that topic is by paying attention to their nonverbal cues. So they'll probably raise their eyebrows, and everybody has a different way of doing this. If you have an expressive face, then it's gonna be pretty obvious when somebody goes like that. But if you don't, then you're gonna have to be a little bit more mindful of that spark in their face, but still you'll find a way of picking up on that cue. Oh, okay, let's pursue this conversation topic. So once you do, that makes for great conversation, because people love chatting about topics of interest to them, and they're able to speak comfortably and confidently about a topic that they enjoy. So search for those social interaction sparks. All right, so once you've had a great conversation with someone, it's time to move on to the next person, because again, the nature of a networking event is that you connect with as many people as you can. But of course, you want to make sure that you are having genuine and authentic conversations with people. This is a way that you can actually be memorable. The person is able to tell if you're being genuine and if you are being sincere and if you are really invested in the conversation, no matter how short, right? So once you've had a conversation with the person, it's time to wrap up. But how do you do that in a way that's going to be kind and respectful, right? You don't want to be rude. You would never want to say something like, okay, well, you look at your watch blatantly being like, okay, let's wrap up. That's super rude. And obviously it's not a great way of building rapport. Yes, you're going to be memorable, but not in a good way, because people are going to say, wow, that person I chatted with at that networking event was super rude. They were pulling out their watch and making motions to exit the conversation. So we don't want to do that, but this is what you do if you want to be strategic and polite. Okay, so what you can do is make a future reference. This is a great way of alluding to the future, and what you do is you shift the focus from the present to the future. So you can mention the upcoming weekend, you can mention an upcoming holiday or a vacation, something that points to the future. So that gets them talking about what they're going to do in the future. And then you say, oh, that sounds great. Well, I hope you enjoy, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about it. Okay, so let's give an example. What are your plans for this weekend? And they say, I'll be sailing in a regatta. And then you say, oh, well, that sounds great. I hope you enjoy. I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures on social media, or I'm looking forward to hearing about it the next time we chat, right? So the next time we chat, the next time I see you, and that gives the cue to the interlocutor, the person with whom you're speaking, that, okay, this person has made motions to end the conversation. That's my cue, and I'm going to say goodbye. But it's not in a deliberately rude way. It's in a careful way. It's in a thoughtful way. So I want you to be mindful of that, because when you build rapport with people, you want to continue and you want to maintain these types of friendships and relationships and connection. That's the idea behind going to an event where you're meeting a ton of people for your business or your clientele, whatever it is. All right, so the next time you're at a networking event, I want you to keep these tactics in mind for great ways of starting a conversation and then politely ending the conversation so that you can move on to the other people in the room, which is why you're there in the first place. All right, Explearners, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with a friend. And if you haven't already subscribed, then I do encourage you to do that so that you can get new communication videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Happy exploring! I'll see you next time.